followed up later the same day with the blacking.
As dawn breaks over the northern Tanzanian savanna, golden sunlight spreads across the dry grasslands and scatters shrubs. The Hadzabe camp remains quiet, disturbed only by the soft crackle of glowing embers left from the previous night's fire. The hunters quietly inspect their bows, tighten the bowstrings, and check each poison-tipped arrow before setting out. Their goal is to bring back an antelope to feed the community, but fresh buffalo tracks near a nearby waterhole reveal that a herd has recently passed through. Without wasting time, the group leaves camp, eager to begin the hunt before the rising heat blankets the savanna. The hunters move across the savanna in a steady line, spaced far enough apart to watch different directions, but close enough to support one another if danger rises. Each carries a wooden bow with a quiver of poison-tipped arrows at his side. Despite being armed, the Hadzabe never hunt recklessly. They wait patiently, choosing to act only when the odds are in their favor. Before long, one hunter notices a fresh set of small hoof prints in the dusty ground. Flattened grass and gently swaying leaves suggest the animal passed by only moments ago. He quietly kneels, brushes his hand across the soil, and signals the others to slow their pace. The trail is fresh, and the hunt is about to begin. The fresh tracks belong to an antelope that passed through only minutes earlier. Reading the signs, the Hadzabe quietly adjust their approach, staying downwind to keep their scent from reaching the animal. Every step is deliberate, carefully avoiding dry branches and brittle grass that could give away their position. After a careful stalk, the antelope finally comes into view between two thorn bushes. It pauses often, lifting its head to scan the open savanna, while its ears swivel constantly for the slightest hint of danger. One hunter slowly lowers to one knee and draws his bow, but he doesn't rush the shot. He waits for the perfect moment, knowing that a single mistake could send the antelope racing away and alert every animal within earshot. The opportunity comes when the antelope turns broadside. The hunter draws the bowstring to full tension and releases. The arrow strikes cleanly, and the animal sprints across the grassland before gradually losing strength. Remaining calm and focused, the Hadzabe follow the trail and soon recover their prey. Their first successful hunt is only the beginning of the day. Instead of returning to camp, the hunters notice another trail nearby. Fresh buffalo tracks lead to a low-lying area of mud and tall grass, hinting that a much larger and far more dangerous animal is still close. African buffalo are among the most dangerous animals on the savanna. Strong, alert, and fiercely defensive, they can turn aggressive in an instant when threatened. Knowing the risks, the Hadzabe keep their distance and patiently study the herd. They ignore calves and buffalo protected within the group, waiting instead for a mature animal to drift away from the others. The opportunity requires both patience and precision, as one wrong move could trigger a charge on the entire herd. When a lone buffalo finally steps into a small opening, two hunters quietly move into position on opposite sides, while the others remain behind large tree trunks, ready to help if the situation suddenly turns dangerous. The opportunity requires both patience and precision, as one wrong move could trigger a charge on the entire herd. When a lone buffalo finally steps into a small opening, two hunters quietly move into position on opposite sides, while the others remain behind large tree trunks, ready to help if the situation suddenly turns dangerous. As time passes, the toxin slowly weakens the buffalo, reducing its strength with every step. The hunters continue to track it carefully, avoiding unnecessary risks until the animal can no longer continue. Their patience and discipline bring the hunt to a successful conclusion, with every member of the group returning unharmed. The buffalo is carefully butchered, and the meat is divided into manageable portions for the journey home. The strongest hunters shoulder the heaviest loads, while the others carry the bows, arrows, and the antelope harvested earlier in the day. There is no competition over who carries more or claims a larger share. For the Hadzabe, a hunt is considered successful only when everyone returns home safely. As the hunters approach the camp, women and children gather to welcome them back. Part of the meat is placed over the fire to prepare the evening meal, while the rest is divided evenly among the families. Even the hunters who deliver the successful shots receive no special reward. In Hadzabe tradition, the true value of successful hunt lies not in individual achievement, but in providing for the entire community. That day's harvest represents more than a successful hunt. It reflects the values that have sustained the Hadzabe for generations: teamwork, patience, and a deep commitment to sharing. In one of Africa's toughest environments, survival depends not on the strength of any one hunter, but on the unity and cooperation of the entire community. As the first light of dawn spreads across the savannah surrounding Lake Eyasi, the Hadzabe hunters quietly leave camp with wooden bows and quivers over their shoulders. There is no rush. Every step is guided by careful observation as they read the wind, study fresh tracks, and watch for the slightest movement in the surrounding brush, searching for the first clues that will lead them to their next hunt. Before heading deeper into the hunting grounds, the Hadzabe carefully inspect each bow, tighten every bowstring, and prepare their arrows with practiced precision. Every step reflects a hunting tradition refined over countless generations, where careful preparation is just as important as skill in the field. Not long into the journey, the hunters discover several porcupine quills scattered near the entrance of a burrow, a clear sign that its occupant is still inside. After quietly confirming the location, one hunter carefully places an arrow to disable the animal. The group then begins digging into the burrow, working together while avoiding the sharp quills that could easily injure their hands. Once they reach the porcupine, they use a sturdy wooden stick to pin it safely before pulling it from its shelter. The entire hunt is carried out with remarkable patience, teamwork, and precision. The hunters continue across the sun-baked grasslands until the sharp call of a bird echoes from the trees ahead. One hunter quietly slips toward the base of the tree, while the others remain perfectly still, allowing the forest to settle. He waits patiently for the bird to land on a lower branch before slowly raising his bow. When the moment is right, the arrow is released with remarkable precision. The bird drops to the ground almost instantly, and the hunters quickly recover it without disturbing the surrounding area. Within moments, they are back on the move, leaving before the rest of the flock realizes what has happened. As the morning sun climbs higher, a set of large hoof prints pressed into the soft ground causes the hunters to slow their pace. Following the trail with quiet focus, they soon spot a herd of zebras grazing peacefully in a broad, open clearing. The Hadzabe know that a zebra is far more challenging prey than an antelope, so they refuse to rush the approach. Using scattered shrubs for cover, they carefully close the distance while studying the herd's movements. When one zebra gradually separates from the others, the hunter sees the opportunity. Several arrows are released in quick succession, and the wounded animal races across the savannah before its strength gives out and it collapses. Because a full-grown zebra is far too heavy to transport whole, the Hadzabe process the animal where it falls. They carefully butcher the carcass, divide the meat into manageable portions, and secure each bundle with natural fibers. The weight is shared among the hunters, so everyone carries part of the load, allowing the group to return to camp together without making multiple trips. Back at camp, the arrival of fresh meat draws everyone to the fire. Some is cooked immediately, while the rest is divided evenly among the families. No one is recognized for taking the first shot or bringing down the largest animal. Among the Hadzabe, every successful hunt belongs to the community, and their tradition of sharing has helped sustain their way of life across generations in one of Africa's harshest landscapes. For the Hadzabe, a successful hunt depends on far more than skill with a bow. It is built on teamwork, trust, and experience. Each hunter has a role. Some read tracks, others quietly move into position to cut off escape routes, while the rest stay ready to react if the prey suddenly changes direction. Working together with few words, they can adapt to every situation, whether pursuing a porcupine, a bird, or a zebra. Every hunt is also a classroom for the next generation. Young Hadzabe learn by following experienced hunters across the savannah, where they are taught to read tracks, judge the wind, approach animals without being detected, and stay composed under pressure. These skills are never learned from books. Instead, they are passed from one generation to the next through observation, practice, and shared experience, preserving a hunting tradition that has endured for centuries. Even today, the Hadzabe's hunting expeditions reveal a remarkable bond between people and the natural world. Every part of the journey, from crafting simple wooden bows and preparing poison-tipped arrows to butchering game in the field and sharing the meat with the entire community, reflects traditions that have been passed down for thousands of years. As dawn breaks over Tanzania's savanna and open woodlands, the first golden light spreads across the grasslands. Wildlife begins to stir in search of food, and the Hadzabe camp comes to life as well.